Hi, guys, and welcome back to my podcast, Mind Your Business. Welcome back to all my family and friends to our weekly podcast. It's going to be every Wednesday, and we're just going to be talking about basic life stuff, with a main focus on getting our finances together. So I just want to say, hey guys, did you miss me? Oh, I missed myself and I miss you guys. So this is a new thing. We're starting off a new relationship. So, we gotta court each other. Hi, how are you? Be nice, So I'm trying to be nice in the beginning, right? We always say that our first impressions are important. And not only that, like, some people show up with their representatives before you can really see who they are. But this is me. So this is me, always smiling. All right, so let's recap what we talked about last week. So last week we talked about time management, right? How if you don't have the time to do anything, then nothing gets done. Ding, 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 ding. Or if you do have the time, you don't. It's not productive, right? Because you're not planning it out properly. You don't have a schedule. You don't have I keep saying that's my filler words, but you don't have a calendar, right? And we talked about getting us a calendar, actual getting it on paper, scribbling and writing stuff out. Look at my calendar. It's crazy. But, and then that week I just didn't get around to writing in it. So it was kind of blank, but not really. But let's talk about I think you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay myself every time I say I think that's what I'll do. Pay myself every time I say and it'll stop. But so you thought I was gonna say no, I'm not. So writing on a actual paper, I'm so done with myself. I probably might just have to like stop and re-record. No, I can do it. So writing on paper gives me uh, detail and accountability. I think the most important thing is accountability, right? Because I wrote it. Now I got to do it. It has to manifest. And if it again, and if it doesn't manifest, now I get to look at it, right? So when I look at it, now I have to say, hey, what did I do that didn't get me to my goals and my tasks that I was supposed to complete for the day? And that could be for anybody. That could be for a stay-at-home mom. Did I get the dry cleaning today? Did I get all the things that I had on my calendar and my list? Because I think stay-at-home moms and other people, we make lists to go to the grocery store. So why not make a list, hence a schedule to get stuff done, right? Um, You know what? I think I got like about $100 just in this one podcast with is my filler word. I gotta stop it. So anyway, time management. Please, I implore you to get a calendar and write it out. Even if you have Google Calendar, that's fine. Even if you have Siri, that's fine. Because Siri is nice. I like Siri. She does set stuff up for me. She's like a really nice um how should I say? She's reliable. I like Siri. Siri is cool. But once that event goes away, I mean, I don't have to look at it, right? But when it's on paper, I can look at it for months, years to come. So it's very important to have a calendar and schedule your life out. It really, really gets you to our next part. And our next episode, um, leading out of time management, is going to be going into unplugging. Because sometimes we really do have to unplug. But how do you unplug when you don't have the time to get anything done? So even when you're trying to unplug, you're going to still be playing catch up. So you're never going to have time to unplug. If you keep putting off picking up the dry cleaning, getting your taxes done, writing out a financial plan, getting your license, whatever it is that you wanted to accomplish, if you keep putting it off, then it's going to flow over into the next day, into the next month, and then into the next year. And then when you look at it, you just won't have any time because now you'll be playing catch up, trying to do things that you should have been doing 5, 10, 15 years ago. Okay. Especially when it's coming to retirement and financial planning, right? We want to always get that, even if we don't want to do it, we have to do it. We have to talk about it. It's like getting your taxes done every year. We hate it because we don't know if we're going to owe, but we got to get it done. Sometimes we wait till the last minute, and then we're stressed out, and then we still find out that we got to pay. It's like, why did I wait? Why did I wait? Oh my gosh. So time management, time management, time management. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about time management is this wonderful book. I don't know if I can put this book up on YouTube. I don't get paid for this book at all, but the book is really a good book. It's a New York Times bestseller, and it is the 12-week year. The 12-week year. And it says, get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. And the book is by Brian P. Moran and Michael Lennington. The book is by Brian P. Moran and Michael Lennington. Okay. And it's a really good book. It just takes you through the things that most people talk about, like they don't like procrastination and putting things off. And we all know procrastination is the murderer of dreams. Procrastination is what should I say? Um, it's the encourager of laziness. I guess they're married to each other. Um, and what else does procrastination do? Procrastination is just evil. Let's just put it in those words. It's just evil. It's evil on all levels. We should not be procrastinated on anything. We should not. Especially when you got the entire day. We got 24 hours in a day. We should not be procrastinating. It's not good. It's not good. And it blocks blessings. Because if you put stuff off sometimes that should be done in that day, you block blessings, and then you also block being a blessing to others. So no, no procrastination for us. Yeah, so the book is a really good book. I particularly I love the way that he sandwiches like what you got to do. Like he tells you, hey, this is what you need to do. This is why you're doing what you're doing. This is what, no, I'm sorry. This is what you're doing, why you're doing it, and why you're failing. And it's truthful and harsh. And then he says, do this, and then he puts it all together for you. So it's a really good book. I love it, love it, love it. Um, this book really encouraged me to actually start writing stuff down. I was not a writer of anything. I wouldn't write anything down. Nothing. Nothing. I'd be like, oh no, I got it all up here. No. The busier my business got, especially as an entrepreneur, and this is for all my entrepreneurs and moms, new moms, even old moms, because I'm an old mom. We need it. We need to write stuff down. We do. You need to write stuff down. And then we have mom brain. The old moms got mom brain, and then the young moms keep mom brain. After the first baby, you forget it just a little bit, and then after the second and third, you really start to have that mom brain. So write it down. Write it down. Make it plain. Um, and it's also biblical too, writing it down, not only for your visions, right? Because you could have a vision, a long-term vision, something that God has in place for you, and then just everyday tasks are visions and things that you want to accomplish in the day. So you always want to write it down. You always want to make it plain. And if God has to correct it, He'll correct it for you, right? And lead you on the right path. Um, all right, that was enough about time management. I think we not overstayed our welcome here, but it was nice. It was good. So now we got a plan to get ourselves together by manage our hours and our times in the day. Our times in the day are very, 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 very important because how we manage our day is how we bless others and how we're blessed. So the time in our day, we can't get that back. We can make all the money in the world, we can lose it, make it back. We can do all the other things, but time, we can never get time back. So our time is very precious. And I implore you that every single day you carve out an hour or two for self-development. You carve out an hour or two for unplug, reset, um, and the other hours, just, do what you're supposed to do. Uh, be led by God, follow the rules, try to be a blessing to everybody. And sometimes you might have to wag a finger or put somebody in their place, but you do it in a nice, classy way. Um, and it didn't harm or offend anybody, right? So we always want to do that. And that's about it. Um, that's all I got for you on time management. Be good to others, be good to yourself. More important, you first, me first. Because if you're not right, nobody's right. And you can't help anybody. Okay? So I want to tell you thank you for my time on time management. We kind of drug that out a little bit, I think. It was good. It was good. It was good. Um, next up is unplugging. Oh, that's gonna be so good. That's gonna be good. I got some stories with unplugging, just like I had some stories with time management. So take a hold of your time. It's very, very precious. Um, get a hold on it because every minute and every second of the day you do need it. Okay? You need it. You need to know what you did in it. You need to know how did you honor God in it? How did you honor yourself in it? How did you enjoy it? What impact did you leave? Every second, millisecond, every hour of every day. And I want to say bye, guys. See you on Mind Your Business podcast. And we're going to be talking about unplugging just everything and just being still on the next episode. All right. All right. Bye, guys. See ya.